this! Unbelievable! The Shock, they set the stage, they get so close! One more map.
So after the mid-season madness, we got second place, and we felt kind of crushed because we had so many winnable moments in the game against the Gladiators.
Actually, after that lose, we were like super exhausted. You know, we couldn't win the finals.
First few days, everyone kind of depressed, but after every time we just hang out together, go out and like eat dinner together, and we talk about the next day, what we need to prepare.
We thought next meta is not good for us. Battles like Junkerkin meta.
Doomgus not professional Overwatch player, but since you asked about Jotes meta, Doomgus try to explain. Basically, they're old meta called GOATs, but new Overwatch 2 hero Junker Queen with heal and speed boost ability lead to new meta called Jotes.
A lot of people had to adjust and had to learn new roles. You basically play double main support with the Lucio Brig, but we've got two flex supports, right?
일단은 진짜로 브리기테를 그 전에 해본 적이 없어가지고 좀 막막했는데 초반에는
Overclock versus not much else, but Decay finds both Violet and Finn with the blade.
저는 일단은 원래 오버워치 1도 루시우 자체를 별로 안 했었고 그러니까 이론적으로만 알고 있었지 이게 제가 실제로 막 맞는 경험을 해본 히어로는 아니었다고 생각을 하기 때문에
Now with Happy with the overclock, they're going to hold Shock at the doors. Finn falls and the Justice now on match point.
We didn't really understand the meta. I hate going down 2-0, but we always start slow.
그래서 좀 나중에는 좀 괜찮아진 것 같긴 해요, 초반.
Proper has the blade to maybe open this one up, but someone still needs to touch. The payload might be moving back, but Proper might be the one to do it. The forward hold from the Justice doesn't end up working out, and in fact, it's Proper that comes up large.
처음에 워싱턴이랑 할 때 이거 좀 어렵지 않은 경기겠다라고 생각했는데 이제 질 뻔했는데 그래도 게임 도중에 애들 멘탈 잘 잡고
Kalush holding down the fort in the front line as Decay is the one to touch in OT, but now the San Francisco Shock cleaning up. It is the reverse sweep starting now.
I don't know what our issues, but we've been in that position so many times before.
The Justice try and find an opening, but in fact it's an opening to the back of Decay's skull is what Kilo finds. The blade has been pulled, and just like that, OT ticked down, and the San Francisco Shock are going to bring us to a map number 5.
커뮤니케이션에 좀 더 집중을 한 것 같아요. 말을 좀 더 한다는 느낌?
San Francisco Shock with the beat, and now overtime is here. The Justice need to clutch up, but Kilo's not letting them do it. And now the focus, the target focus from the Shock as they deny Justice.
The ball got slowly rolling, and at the start, you know, we were quite weak.
This meta is really coach's base meta. Like, lots of teams have their own style, and I try to make their own style more stronger. That team always like a win. But the thing is, it's so boring.
There's the blade. There's one kill. Just make it more. 2. Make it a 3rd. Give him the 5k. Why not? God. I mean, what is happening?
처음 리그에 왔을 때는 그냥 신인상 정도만 생각하고 있었는데 이제 게임 좀 이제 대회 좀 하다 보니까 MVP 소리까지 좀 들려가지고 기분은 되게 좋았어요.
Proper, goodest candidate for MVP this year. His playstyle totally sick, and the awesome asset to Shock.
Proper slices down Happy, and Kilo gets the last laugh. 5-on-4 for the Shock, and Skew's rally is just not enough to keep the team going, and the San Francisco Shock have done it.
So I think at the start, the coaches tried to pull the players through the rough and tried to help them a lot, and we tried to give so much feedback on rotations and the individual characters. And then toward the end of the regular season, the players started pulling it more.
After seeing the meta, the one team I wanted to play against was Dallas, and I was excited to play against them. I saw they were pretty dominant. You always want to play against one of the better teams.
As soon as the deflect runs out, Sparkle enters live quick sharp and now pulls a blade of his own. He's got Finn in his sights. The rally means nothing to him with a blade that sharp.
그때 델로스한테 연승 기록이 깨졌을 때 일단 저희가 신기록을 이미 세운 상황이었고 저는 오히려 정규 시즌에서도 한 번 정도는 져야 된다고 옛날부터 생각을 했는데 마침 잘 됐다. 다음 프로배 가서 어차피 이기면 된다 라고 생각을 했었어가지고
하와이 때는 거의 뭐 아무것도 못하고 뭐 대회만 했었는데 토론토 때는 시간이 좀 넉넉해가지고 이제 거기 도시들 이제 가면서 좀 좋은
경험이었던 것 같아요.
토론토 이번에 처음에 가게 됐는데
되게 도시가 제가 옛날부터 뉴욕을 좀 가보고 싶었는데 뭔가 뉴욕처럼 되게 도시적인 그런 느낌의 그 도시였고
엄청 건물이 많아가지고 토론토에서 좀 좀 길게 생활하고 싶다라는 생각을 했습니다.
My birthday was on the day of grand finals, so we didn't do anything. I actually just went out with some of my old teammates.
For Sam's birthday, we got something to eat and we hung out. Yeah.
Sam, what's up? How you doing, bro?
What is this?
All right.
Oh, the rings! The rings as well.
All right, Mr. Sam, who are we going with? Who's Shock picking?
We're going to be going with Vancouver.
We saw we tried to pick up the Washington at that time actually, because always you've heard the playoff, that's our tradition.
But then they got snagged away by Dallas, and then I feel like the next up for us was Vancouver.
Actually, Vancouver looks a little bit scary because their DPS lineup was pretty good, but we also have a great DPS, so we choose to verse with them.
There's two support ultimates from the Shock that should be able to waylay them. Aztec comes back with a rally, but no, instantly killed by Kalush. It's a 6-on-4 on the points. The beat from the Titans to stop Proper doing any damage. Kalush and Finna finished off. The Vancouver Titans are going to do it as overtime ticks down. The Titans tie up the series.
많이 재밌어요. 오프라인 대회를 하면. 그리고 오프라인 대회를 하면은 살짝 더 이제 쫄리는 맛이 있어가지고 이제 게임이 좀 더 재밌어지는 거.
The San Francisco Shock have got all the tools they need. There's the Rampage. It hits 3, Aspire and Aztec. Oh, that was delivered with a ribbon on top. Aztec King in trouble. Proper pulls the blade. That 0.5 meters is nothing for the San Francisco Shock.
Playing in front of a crowd again felt really good. I wasn't nervous at all this time because my whole family was in the crowd. That was really cool.
Kilo goes for this overclock, and he's found Pelican already. That's a high value shot and make it 2. This will force the Outlaws back. It's the blade that strikes the fear of God, and even God's name is Proper today.
I really want to be honest, except Toronto and Dallas, when we screaming, it was so much not screamable even.
Pelican's down, no chance. He went for the blade. He got shut down. Rampage catches 3, but the sound barrier is going to be there, and it's timed perfectly with the commanding shout. So the Shock completely protected from that anti-heal, and they dominate the Outlaws.
I mean, Houston, they always talk a big game. They're always going to say they're not worried about us.
100%, we feel like Dallas was the hardest team. So going into that playoffs, we already knew that they were going to be the hardest team.
I'm thinking both teams, this is their strongest map, and this is going to set the pace for the entire series. The doors are about to open. Everyone, let's hear it for the winner's final, the Shock versus the Fuel. Edison lets it rip. Bob established on the point as the Shock use the rally to burn the Bob down and hold on to the real estate that they have. Still no kills yet until Kilo unleashes a disruptor shot to slow Chio and allow that first pick through. 5 versus 4, and Fuel were not able to get the trades in time. The Rampage from Hanbin hits 4 of the Shock, but Fuel barely have any damage. But it's Hanbin is a one-man army at the front. They've identified Fielder's position. The dash in from Proper. He goes after the supports. Can't seem to go after Chio. Sparkle's doing the same thing back. Both Genjis have had 2 kills each, but it's the Rampage from Hanbin, which has made a massive impact on this final fight. The Dallas Fuel take the map.
일단은 댈러스 매치는 진짜 저희가 이기는 경기라고 저는 생각을 하는데 저희가 약간 방심을 하고 좀 실수가 많아서 좀 아쉽게 졌던 것 같아요.
And Fuel have made the space. They get to the finish line.
저희가 끝까지 집중 못 해가지고 좀 진 게 없지 않아 있는 것 같긴 해요.
Oh, so scrappy. Violet goes down. Where was the beat?
No beat. Violet's beat just disappearing. Hisu takes care of 2, although K can go a Proper. 99% for the Toronto Defiance. They keep themselves in this fight somehow, some way.
Their team style is totally different compared to other teams, so that's why I actually a little bit worried when you actually have a match with them. yeah, we need to just change our strategy.
Although gets the final touch with the dash, but the beat's been used by the San Francisco Shock. The Toronto Defiant need to be able to survive, but the carnage from Kalush is going to be too much damage. And in fact, Kalush was just having a little gentleman's duel with Hopper on the side and ends up winning it out. Although Blade didn't get all of anything, it's now the late beat from the San Francisco Shock might just do it. Although he's got nothing left. The Toronto Defiant forced all the way back to their spawn, and the San Francisco Shock now one map away.
Crowd doesn't seem happy about that one.
Oh, the boos against Toronto. I mean, it kind of just added fuel to the fire.
The Rampage comes out from Hopper, it's pretty big. But is it big enough? Twilight and Hopper end up falling over. Kalush's Rampage is just decimating the Toronto Defiant.
At the end of the final game before the map was over, I put my hand over my monitor with goodbye to the crowd. So that was awesome.
Overtime is approaching, and in front of a home crowd, the Shock truly become the villains as they take down the hometown heroes.
So after the loss in Summer Showdown, we felt quite defeated because we'd gotten second in the Hawaii tournament, and now we'd also gotten second in the Summer Showdown.
We tried to figure out like what is the best for our team, because you can chase the meta, but if that is not fit for your team, you can get the second, but you're not gonna get the first, you know?
저희가 이제 델러스한테 진 거는 이제 저희가 이제 그들의 색깔에 잘 못 따라갔기 때문에
다음에 경기할 때는 진짜 더 이상 실수와 방심 없이 되게 깔끔한 경기력으로 보여드려야 될 것 같다는 생각을 했어요.
After Summer Showdown, Shock went on AM/PM Too Much Good Stuff road trip from LA to San Francisco. They stop at tons of AM/PMs on way to have snack and hide scavenger hunt token for fans to find in store. Then, when made to San Francisco, they have big meet and greet for first time in year to see Bay Area fans in person. It was cool seeing all of Shock's fans. Tungus had no idea Friend's so famous.
I'm nervous.
There's so many fans. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm like, oh my god, like it's like so nice. That was amazing. Thank you for the Shock fans, guys.
We got the San Francisco Shock in the building right now. Let me hear it for
I am so happy. I feel warm inside. I'm serious because it's been so long. Like, we always have the best events. We had so many events over the years, and then boom, COVID hit, and we haven't done anything. We haven't had any reach out with our fans, and finally to see everybody coming back and so happy and smiling, it's awesome. It's a blast.
Yeah, hey, I mean, it's been a minute since we've all had fans, so just having all these people show up, I didn't really know what to expect, but just seeing everybody, just really appreciative just to see our fans, because that's the most important thing, our fans, and we have the best fans in the league.
I'm a Shock fan because they're like simply the best. Oh, I like the team because of the players.
I've been following them for years, always been a dedicated fan.
I really believe in like regional like team pride.
It's a local team, and I just love Overwatch.
I've always felt really close to like the Shock fam, and I always love the team.
It doesn't hurt that we're like the best team in the league, like it doesn't hurt going back-to-back champions.
I want to support my local team, and it just so happens they're the best team in the world.
Believe in Krusty and believe in yourselves.
I'm going to be cheering for you guys no matter what.
Whatever the meta is, you got this.
Click some heads, you got it.
I'm just telling them to take care of themselves, drink their water, all that. Besides that, go kick some ass.
Good luck, guys. Do your best.
남주영이 저희 팀을 나가고 다시 왔는데 나간 선수들 중에서 하필이면 이제 2019년도 때부터 같이 한 남주영이 다시 오게 되어서
One thing I really felt was like we need a more experienced player for like leading the team.
The Grand Finals MVP goes to Striker from San Francisco Shock. Striker, you are the T-Mobile Grand Finals MVP. Congratulations.
집에서 언제나 똑같이 자고 일어났는데 크러스티 형한테 연락이 와가지고 약간 뛰어달라 이런 식으로 얘기로 돼가지고 오게 되었습니다.
스트라이커 형이 이제 제가 초창기 프로 처음 시작했을 때 이제 트레이서를 못했단 말이에요. 그래서 그때 코치님들이 너가 프로를 하려면 트레이서를 연습해야 된다 해가지고 그때 당시 트레이서 영상 찾아봤던 게 그때 당시 DK랑 스트라이커 선수였는데 뭐 제 우상이었죠, 스트라이커. 그래가지고 좀 뭐라 해야 되지? 좀 신기했어요.
이럴 때 이제 어쩔 수 없이 이제 동현이가 트레이서를 원래 했었단 말이에요. 근데 이제 동현이가 이제 좀 캐리하는 포지션을 하고 이제 스트라이커가 이제 그 옆에를 받쳐주는 역할을 진짜 되게 그걸 너무 잘해주고 있는 것 같아서 지금 좋은 것 같아요.
쇼크 쪽으로 다시 돌아오게 돼서 좋은 점은 이제 예전에 같이 튀었던 팀원들이 있어서 그러니까 그런 게 너무 좋은 것 같고, 쇼크 팬들은 옛날과 똑같이 저를 맞이해줘서 그런 거에 대해서 너무 행복했어요. 이번 시즌 시간이 별로 없지만 약간 더욱더 노력해서 좋은 성적 거두고 싶어요.